Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jason from Straight Edge Knives. Got a new video for you today. Out here filming outside. I got a new puppy over there, so hopefully he doesn't start barking, trying to get at me. We got him kind of put away so he doesn't get out and get exposed to parvo or anything like that. But what we're talking about today is the Tops Knives Papa Delta. So let's get to it, right? So this bad boy comes in with a nice paracord necklace. It actually has a breakaway. Um, Pops right off, so you can take it on and off, or if you're ever in a really bad situation, they can't try to strangle you with it. um, at first I was a little concerned with it because I thought, well, if it breaks away and I go to yank this off, is it going to pop the whole necklace off, right? So here it is. No, it doesn't break away, but if I pull on it hard enough like that, it will. So it's tight enough to where you can pull this out without fear of the whole necklace coming with it. But it's also strong enough to, or weak enough to break away if somebody's going to try to strangle you with it, if you will. Um, Maybe over time, if you're breaking this away a lot, it might become a little less secure. But I'm not. I don't plan on really popping this on and off a whole lot. I just kind of put it over my head of them in the neck carry it. I think this thing also would be awesome for a static line carry. But if you check this out, the sheath has like a nice built-in loop here that you can run paracord or whatever through. So that's really good. You got some eyelets there, so if you want to put some different type of attachments on there. Let's get a look at this blade, right? Here it is. This thing is pretty cool. Um, Somebody on the Top Knives users group asked about this, and a lot of people were like, nah, not for me. And you know what? I'm going to be honest. Like, originally, first time seeing this thing, it wasn't for me either. I was just like, it's cool, but it's not probably something that I would really ever want or carry. And I did manage to get a hold of this, and now I am so glad that I did. I actually really like this thing. I've had it for a couple of weeks now, and I've been carrying it every day, and I love it. I don't notice it's there. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't rub any hot spots on my chest. It's just very out of the way, but I know it's there if I need it. I mean, I could cut open boxes with this to any type of various little tasks, but at the same time, it's a very nifty little backup self defense tool as well. And don't get me wrong, that's primarily what this is designed for. I know a lot of people ask, well, why is there, you got this ring here, but why is this open spot? Well, according to Leo, Craig, and the guys over at Tops, through some input from a undercover police officer, I guess something that can happen is if you get in a situation where you have to use this in the defense, it gets stuck. If your finger's stuck in that ring, your hand's stuck essentially. So this is designed to be able for you to like pop your hand out. Now, for me, it's not the easiest thing to do because I got fat fingers. But if it was a shit hits the fan situation, I had to get my hand out. I could get it out. With my pinky, definitely. So I guess it's just a matter of how big your fingers are. One of the things I really do like about this though is when I'm holding it, even though it's open, I'm not afraid it's going to fall off my finger. So if I had to reach out and grab something, like I could do that. I could and still maintain control of this little blade. Grab whatever I needed to do. Whatever. I'm not a fighting expert, so I don't know. I'm not pretending I am. Um, but yeah, I really, really dig this. I know when I hold it like this, it feels pretty good. Fits around the pinky fine. If you're used to putting your thumb on the back of a spine on the knife, you definitely can't do that here because obviously your thumb's going right on the edge. So just be aware that you'd have to kind of choke down a little bit and run your finger right in this little ramp area. Another thing you can do if you really want to have a little extra, put it around your ring finger, and that gives you that little bit of extra space to do that if you have to do that. Personally, I really like the reverse grip on this because, again, I could reach out, grab. It's out of the way of my fingers here for delicate work if I have to. But as I'm holding it, if I have to punch, anything like that, if you have to come across like a hook, I mean, you're going to be doing some damage there and bringing it back, doing, up and down, forward and back slashes if you have to. I think it'd be really effective. Again, I'm not a fighting expert. I've taken a few little classes here and there, but nothing crazy. But this would just feel like a natural extension of punching, if you're, you in there, bam, you can even come in and do like a little quick hit like that. Whatever. Again, I'm not an expert. But let me give you guys some specs on this real quick. Overall, it's 5.88 inches. The blade length is 1.63. Your cutting edge is 1.63 as well. The blade thickness is 0.13. That's 1095 with a Rockwell hardness of 56 to 58. It comes in with a midnight bronze finish, which is beautiful. The weight is 1.1 ounces. With the sheath, it's 1.8. I mean, this thing is super light, and it comes with a Kydex sheath, and Leo Espinoza is the designer. I mean, this thing is super light, really easy to carry. I'm so glad I actually got this. Now, I mean, again, at first I was like, now this is actually a really nice little blade. And, if you had to, I mean, you could probably literally put this in the base of your shoe and walk in someplace if you wanted to. But we're not going to talk about that type of stuff, right? You can come up with your own imaginations. But hey, for some size comparisons, guys, check this out. Here's the T4 tracker. So you can see kind of size-wise what we're looking at. Here's a bull trout. And these are all kind of knives that I would consider you can net carry as well. I have a Kydex sheath that I could net carry the bull trout with if I wanted to. The Street Scalpel 2.0. There, kind of give you that lengthwise. Obviously, the Street Scalpel, the bull trout, the T4 are all going to be a little thicker than this. As you can see, I actually have a quarter iron, so I do net carry this sometimes. But it is, because it is bigger, it's a little bit more noticeable. This with a t-shirt, can't hardly tell it's there at all. Another comparison, here's a Topps MSF 4.0 folder. I mean, you can see it. I mean, look, I can literally run the the Papa Delta through the opening here. That's how thin it is. But being that it's thin, 0.13 inches, like, it's got a little bit of flex to it, but I would not be worried about bending this at all. I mean, you'd have to be stabbing this into something hard and doing some really cranking on it, I think, to bend it if you had to. And if you're in that type of situation, you're probably not going to care that if you bend it, because something bad has happened, right? But guys, this Papa Delta it's a cool little blade. Again, I'm really glad that I got it. Again, at first I was like, but I mean, there's so many little EDC uses you can use this for, like cutting open boxes, envelopes, things like that. It does have a very acute point for stabbing. I mean, I stabbed it through like a thick kind of paper logbook the other day, and it went pretty deep in there. And you come across, and I really like the fact that with that double edge, like if you come across and let's say you have to cut something this way on your backstroke, you're going to be cutting in. If you have to, you can come in and stick in and pull down, or you could do it like an uppercut kind of slash, if you will. But also, because this is double edge, you do need to check your local knife laws. I'd hate for anybody to get arrested for carrying a double-edged weapon and they're not supposed to. So please check your knife laws. Make sure that you are legal to carry this. It would be cool to see a single-edged version come out of this for people that live in states that can't carry double-edged. So that's something to be, hey, maybe we throw that out there to Leo. I don't think it'd probably be too hard to make a single-edged version of this. But guys, there it is, the Papa Delta. I mean, it's not a long video. I mean, it's just like I said, a cool little blade. The sheath is very secure. Little bit of rattle in there, not too bad. But when I'm wearing it, I can't hear it. It doesn't rattle around while I'm wearing it, because between being on my chest and having the shirt over the top, it doesn't make any noise. I haven't noticed any noises at all. But you can also put your thumb right here, pops the sheath right off. You're good to go. You can even hold it like that if you want. Put your hand. This round part gives you a nice little meaty thing to hang on to. There you can put your thumb on the back, easily do whatever little slicing and dicing you got to do. But yeah, guys, this Papa Delta, don't sleep on it. I think it's definitely worth looking into for a deep carry EDC situation, if you will, or just you want to have a little something extra on you. Some guys carry like a big blade and they carry a small blade. Now that might be a good little small blade to carry. But hey, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Hey, and remember, Blade Show Atlanta is coming up June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. If you are going to be there, please stop by the Topps Knives booth. I will be there helping out. Stop by, say hi, toss me my little catchphrase, stay sharp, and I might have a straight edge knife sticker for you. But yeah, come by. Any of these type of blades pique your interest, they're going to be available at Blade if you can make it there. I know a lot of Tops knives are sold out everywhere, and you know, when you can make it to Blade Show or one of these knife shows like this, it's a good opportunity to pick up a blade you may have been looking for that you just can't find in stock. So definitely, if you're there, stop by the booth, say hi, say what's up to Craig and Dylan and all the rest of the guys. Say hi to me, and hey, we'll all have a good time, right? All right, guys. Thanks again for watching. Stay safe, stay sharp, and we will see you next time.